da 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 da, the offbeat. Hey everyone, I had a request to do this song early summer, and I'm not going to mispronounce this guy's name. It focuses really on two chords, like a G minor and an A minor. And when you're learning to improvise, there's no better way to learn than just by working with two chords. Light My Fire by The Doors. And that's what this song does. It goes from G minor to A minor. And I'm going to talk about the different scales, the left-hand voicings, which are similar to like McCoy Tyner's voicings. Right here in the beginning on the chart, it has something like... And what I heard was something more like that. Some left-hand voicings. We've got a G minor ninth here. So A minor. And G minor, we call this Dorian mode. A minor, the same scale would be like this. But he never uses it. He stays to this scale. And occasionally will keep the B flat in. So you can use the same scale for both chords. On the G, A, just skips over, doesn't play B or B flat. Ostinato patterns, this. And combines that with the 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, so like this. All right, so. Notice these are on the offbeat. 1, 2, offbeat, 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 offbeat. He changes it to... So, very rhythmic. Bum ba bee ba ba bee ba ba bee ba ba bee ba ba. And still just using the F major scale. But once again, the feeling of 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. And finally, we get some release from that build-up of G minor and A minor. We get. All right, so that's F, B flat, E flat, a 2-5-1. You could do the left hand, you know, kind of in root position like that. You could do some rootless voicings. All right, you can make those 3-note chords like that. Put the melody with it. Notice it's almost all offbeats. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then this chord doesn't look right in the chart here. I know it's got that D flat in there, so I just play it this way. It might be something like that. You could do a whole tone scale there, like that. And I believe he does something like a chromatic scale with the pedal down. And then it's back to the jam in G minor. Beginning improvisers, turn on your drum machine. This is mine. All right. Start with something pretty simple, like just holding down the chord. Da, da, da. Play a little bit. Da, 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 da. Play some more. Da, da, da. Chord. Da, da, da. Next chord here. Ba, da, da, da. And by the way, it's okay to sway back and forth, but not this way, okay? I learned this from a classical tutorialist here on YouTube. This is okay. This, no good. So, da, 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 3, 4, da, 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 da. Now, some pentatonic scales, if you want to talk about those a little bit. Use F pentatonic. And then switch to C pentatonic here. That's just an idea. Of course, you could use F on both of them. You could use C on both of them. But to switch them up, it's nice to have, you know, 2 different ones. Sounds like an exercise, and I probably wouldn't try to do that. If you're a beginning improviser, spend a lot of time working on something like this. Don't get too hung up on, you know, trying to learn the diminished scale, the altered scale, you know, the salt and pepper scale. You know, just work on letting your feelings, your emotions, and your ideas just come out on the piano. You know, you don't have to worry about the notes too much on a song like this. You just get those chords under your fingers like this, and let your fingers go and see what happens. Yeah, I mean, you can try anything, but this song goes at 168. That's pretty fast. I would suggest practicing down in the low 100s. I got it on 116, so... And you know, some of those metronomes will click on the bar too. It'll go beep, bop, 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 beep, bop, bop, bop. So use that to help you learn to stay with the rhythm. Now, a few other voicings for the left hand. You can use these 4th voicings, okay? And you're just going to stay within the F major scale. So put the B flat in there. I never heard him go higher, but if he wanted to, You could do those, right? You can use little fragments like this, right? And see that B still okay on the A minor. You know, some stuff like that. Be a good song to, you know, get some left-hand stuff going on as well. You could try some McCoy stuff like fifths. Right, I like to use 2 and 5. Now, just a couple other songs that you might be interested in listening to that use the same effect of building and building and building, and then a final release would be a Whipping Post by the Allman Brothers. And for you classical music fans, the Symphony of Psalms by Stravinsky has this long, I don't know, some weird fugue that's just, you know, very atonal. Like this, and it goes on and builds in all this complexity, and then finally goes like a beautiful 2-5-1 right at the end. So it was one of my favorite pieces. I should know that fugue though. It's something like, I think that's what it is. I can't quite remember. Well, that's all I've got to say about this song. I appreciate your comments, and if you want to have a request, you know, to gain my last 10,000 subscribers, so I'm almost at 90,000 now. To get my last 10,000 here, I'm going to be taking a lot of requests. So in the comments, write the word request. That way I can search for it and find it, and then put the song or a concept. You know, if you want to know about the altered scale, you can request the altered scale. That's what I'm going to do to get those 10,000 subscribers, hopefully quickly.